Hello and welcome to Samela, What's Going On Now. Today I'm sitting and talking with Mr. Rodrick Green. And Mr. Rodrick is going to be up for City Council District 5. And I want him to tell us a little bit about himself. Mr. Green?
Hey, how you doing today, Samela?
I'm good. And thank you so very much for joining me today.
No problem. I'm Rodrick Green, a city native of Lake City, and I'm running for District 5 council seat here in Lake City. Just a little bit about me. I'm one of the active youth advocates here in the city. One of my specialties, I have to help out with some of the youth, try to help them stay on the straight and narrow, try to keep these guys and young ladies afloat. So I have a lot of parents I deal with, calls me, their child is, getting out of line or have a little attitude and things like that. If it's any way that I can help out, if I don't call them back right away, I'm on the way to you. So that's just, some of the things that I specialize and help out in, just to try to make sure our community is going in the right direction that we need to be going in.
Okay, can you tell me about, we had a debate a few Tuesdays ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you give me a recap from your eyesight of how it went?
Okay. From my eyesight, it was my actual first debate. I was a little nervous, but a lot of the questions that was answered, me and one of my opponents, Mr. James Williams, we actually kind of agree on a lot of the same issues on what we can do to help our constituents here at the council to help help the city go forward. And so I think it's actually good. It was actually much needed. We did need to have that for us, me and him getting together, sitting around with a cup of coffee, a cup of tea or something like that, talking about what we can do to make the world a better place. It was actually good, so actually a lot of people can actually see what's going on and how we actually need to sit down as men or men and women to handle business.
Yes. Well, I thank you again. It was interesting. A lot of things came out, and like you and I were talking earlier, what I'm seeing is that lack of information or knowledge on a lot of things sort of came out.
Yeah, it did.
And I have been approached, and I'm sure you have too, about the mayor's position here. And I know this is not the get out and vote me, but thing. But that night, some things were said. What's your opinion on what was said about the mayor's position?
A lot of things that were said about that. A lot of people didn't know the facts on why this decision was made on that. And it was some people there that could have actually educate them on. And it was, it was more of supposed to be a debate for us.
Yes.
It's kind of changed the temperature in the room,
Yes,
but just a little bit.
It did.
But it was actually good because as a councilman candidate, it's some things that we needed to be educated on as well. So it was a lot of knowledge. How the young people say,
Yes.
Drop some jewels on you.
Yeah.
Somebody came in and dropped some jewels on us and left it sitting right there for us to actually dig into it.
Yes.
And see what actually really going on with it. So it was actually good and it was beneficial. And for us that mayor position being dropped down to the part-time, for as I can remember, it always been a part-time mayor. But it just so happened that due to the absence of the city administrator at that point in time when they did it, the mayor role was filled as the city administrator / mayor. So now, as the election came, a lot of people wasn't educated on that you're not voting for a full-time mayor. You're actually voting for a mayor, which I think she's doing an outstanding job.
Yes.
She's doing an outstanding job. She's more visible and she's more accessible compared to some of the I guess you could say the council members, and some of the things that goes unnoticed. Nobody never really know who the council member is, and they don't know who their councilman is on their district. A lot of people don't know what district they in.
Yeah.
But as soon as something go bad,
They fine.
they know who to talk to then. So I mean, for us that major issue, I'm hoping we can resolve that and everyone can get at a better pace and keep everything going just to kind of build the city up a little bit more.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I spoke with her. She said she's going to continue to do her job at Godspeed.
Yes. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm going to try to get with her and talk with her soon, hopefully very soon, so she can just talk to the people, because she can't control everybody, but maybe if she educate them from her words, from her mouth,
Yeah.
then maybe it will help
Yeah,
people to understand better.
it would definitely ease a lot of the questions on why the decision was made.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people want to know why y'all did this, why y'all did that. I
Yeah.
mean, I hear it every day.
Yeah. I was in Marion at an event over there, and one of their councilmen over there came up to me, and he said, "You guys did real bad with y'all mayor." And I was like, "Wait a minute, I don't know what you're talking about." To that point, I understand what he was saying, but I didn't want to get into that. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Okay. But coming July, Lord, jeez, I'm going back in time.
Oh,
Ooh,
girl,
Lord,
where
no,
you at?
I must be. My head is still on the pillow. Anyway, November 5th. Okay, we've got Rodrick.
Less than a week.
Less than a week.
If you haven't got out and early vote already, you should have been already did that already. Like me, for myself, I'm going to go vote today for me.
For you.
For me.
That's it. Early voting, it ends on this Friday, correct?
Yeah, this Friday. It's actually, It says the second, but it's
Yeah.
pretty much Friday.
Friday, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not open on Saturdays and Sundays,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So we want to tell you guys to please go out and vote. Early voting is important. Go out and vote, vote, vote. Now, before I let you get up out of here, let me say this. We've got you, Rodrick Green, you got Mr. James Williams, and you got Melissa Askins on there, right? So you got 3 to choose from. Go out and vote, please. Now, before I let you go, I want you to tell me in your words anything that you'd like to leave with the people, anything you want to tell them. The floor is yours.
Ooh.
The floor is yours.
It's so many things that I want to work with, I want to do for us helping my city. And if I'm elected, I'm going to try my best to get out there and do whatever needs to be done for us helping the city out and try to educate a lot of people on a lot of different things. Even if I got to do the old school door to door, you might not want to see me, you might not, but I just want to help out and kind of keep people educated on a lot of things that might be going on in the neighborhood. For us, like a lot of people might not even know where to go to in case of a natural disaster. The older folks may know, but the younger folks don't know. They gonna think this is for me to stay in the house.
Yeah.
But you got evacuation routes and things like that. The stuff, this old stuff that need to be brought back up to the forefront and educating people
Okay.
on. And if I had to leave you with something right now,
He's going to his phone now.
other than
Get deep. Okay.
other than what my flyer says, when I says I'm equipped and ready to serve my community, I will always been just a phone call away. Email is the new way now, but if you can call me, I'll make myself accessible and more visible to whoever's in my district for me to serve. And if I can't get to it right away, I'll make sure that I leave a note here in this phone to where, boom, it's a notified reminder. Go check with such and such. Miss Samella got this going on. Let's do this right here. Even if it's not in my community, it can be in another district. If I have my constituents' number, I can contact them and say, hey, have you talked to Ms. Jackson about what's going on? And because she say she's been reaching out to you and she haven't getting an answer. What can we do? What can I do to help you to help her? See, that's the type of person I am. I'm a helper.
Okay.
I love helping. I don't mind helping. Even if I don't win the race and if Mr. James need my help with anything or Ms. Atkins need my help with anything, I'll be glad to actually help out.
Okay. A helper. You're listening and watching Samela Bar with Samela What's Going On Now, talking with Mr. James, Mr. Rodrick Green. He
Younger.
gave me the name James just now, see, and I didn't say Melissa.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, we want to tell you thank you so much for talking with me, Rodrick. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule and coming and talking with me and enlightening some people as well. Again, don't forget to go out and do your early voting. Last day to vote is November 5th. This is any time, any season, any year is a very important time to vote, but we need you to cast your vote now.
Yeah, and I actually ran into a couple of young guys the other day that wasn't registered to vote, and I was like, hey, I got to do something with y'all guys to get y'all to where y'all need to be, because y'all votes is going to make a difference in not this election, the next election.
Yes.
So we got to get y'all to where you need to be. Other than, you getting locked up and then you lose that right.
Yeah.
And then you're like, man, I wish I could. You always have that voice. Once you registered and you can get out and do it, you have your voice in that fight to actually make a difference.
Gotcha. Thank you so very much.
And just one more thing
Oh,
before I
you have
leave.
one more.
I may not be your first choice, but I'm your best choice. Rodrick Green. Thanks.